So this is going to be a very interesting video. It's going to be one of a totally new method. If you Google this term, if you search it online on YouTube, you won't find anything about this because I've developed it myself and I'm bringing it to market. I've tested it over the last few weeks and it works perfectly. The term is micro niche recruitment agencies, and I'm going to pitch it to you as to why you should follow this method if you're looking to start a recruitment agency. Not even if you've got an agency you've started and it's not really successful, you can use this. You can use this method to go into markets and break in. So why this is powerful, you'll break into a market 10 times easier and you'll gain clients easier. You'll make placements probably about 10 times easier. Yeah, I've done this method. I didn't even know. I didn't package it up. I didn't think about it. It just naturally happened. I just thought I was smart. But I'm going to explain it all. I'm going to explain the benefits. I'm going to explain sometimes there's pros and cons to everything. So what is a micro niche agency? Why should you start one, more importantly? So if you watch back some of my videos on how to start an agency or some advice around it, not even myself, other people, they will probably advise you to pick a sector. I always talk about niches. Look at every video. It's all about niches, and I've probably got about 20 advising on niches because it's really important. And what I say is don't pick something so small because all you're going to earn is 10, 20, 30,000 gross per year. It's not enough to sustain. Now, what I found is you can easily make that money probably in a few months, actually, not a year. But we're going to pitch it as a year. So the danger of it is starting a micro niche agency won't make you a lot of money. Now, here's the beauty of it is, you're gonna, once you get started, and let's say you start a micro niche agency and you pick a very small niche, I don't know, example, what could be a good example? A very specialist person that works in HR, that works with technology companies only, yeah? So let's say GDPR consultants that work only with tech firms, yeah? That, I don't know if that's a small enough niche, but there might be 30, 40 jobs in the market at the moment, yeah? So if you go into that market, you might say, oh, I've contacted all these clients, there's not much out there, what can I do, yeah? However, if one come back to you and you make 2-3 placements per year from that account, because you are a specialist, yeah? And clients love specialists. Everyone loves specialists, in fact. But in recruitment, it seems to be something that sticks around. Having specialist recruiters is all it's about. I've got a client that they've got positions in finance and they won't give it to me because I don't have a specialism. Even I was going to register a business and set it up just to get their finance roles. But lo and behold, this idea came to me long ago when I was recruiting language positions, and I just started recruiting German only. I branded it as a German only agency, and there is no other agency in the UK. There's probably a few now. Some did copy me because they saw the success, but importantly, clients would be like, wow, you only recruit Germans, please come recruit for us. And they're like, can we confirm you only recruit? They just saw it as, all my database is going to be filled with candidates that they're looking for that specific skill set, i.e. the German speaking. And going back to yourself, think of it as a micro niche agency for now, not later on. So it's going to become a normal agency, but we're going to start it off as a micro niche. So think of it as a tree and you've got different branches that go out. If you start at the top, you've got nowhere to go. You don't know if it's going well. There's too much going on. But if you start at the bottom and you find, oh, there's a branch that goes this way. This is bringing me 10, 20K revenue. I'm going to build a different vision. So I've got HR people that work in technology, and now I've got GDPR, and now I've got, I don't know, something else, maybe sales directors that work in technology. So you can kind of build around the niche altogether. That's how it's going to work, because the market is too small, and the market share, even if you grab 100% of it, the spend on revenue on recruitment per year is only going to be 10 or 20K. However, if you start off in a big agency and you don't bring any revenue, chances are you might even bring the same amount of revenue, but it's 10 times harder because everyone goes into that. I'm talking about helping people set up specialist agencies. Maybe specialist agencies not really is a better term than a micro agency, but we're looking for small gaps, the ones that people miss. because they say, okay, I want to start £1 million business, but you don't get there overnight. From what I'm seeing, nobody starts in that. You always go into something. Even with my healthcare agency, I went into registered managers for children's homes. I naturally done it. That's how I broke into it. Yeah, I went in with nurses, didn't see it profitable, and then I went into children's services, and that what works well for me, and it's just expanded from there. So it isn't the case of, oh, I'm just saying to do it. I do it all the time, and I think most people do. If I was looking to break into a market, let's say, I don't know, finance. I know nothing. I don't really recruit much finance positions. What would I do? I'd find a niche. Accountants, okay, great. Okay, finance, okay, payroll. Payroll looks good. Let's test it. Okay, great. This is the demand coming back. Can I find the candidates? Yeah, I can. Great. Fantastic. Book some interview. Boom. That's good. How much is this going to make me? Can I pull in more jobs than I've got? Can I keep the attrition rate going? That's how you run an agency. That's how you keep it established. So the micro niche, this hopefully makes all sense to you, because it should, because it works perfectly. So you started a micro niche agency, and how do you find your niche is more important. So finding the niche is going to be a big one. And I'm going to make a longer video on this so you know exactly how to do it. And I'll probably do a screen share. With a micro niche agency, you need to Google first. A specific skill set recruitment agency. So HR directors in technology, HR technology recruiters, or GDPR technology recruitment agency. What you'll find is there's probably no specialist. Yeah. Obviously, some terms you're going to find it hard to do the research. If you find maybe 2 or 3 positions or 2 or 3 agencies, that might even be too much. Yeah. So if you, for example, Google German speaking recruitment agency, there'll be a few agencies that come up that do all languages, but there's probably not a specific one. There might be 1 or 2, but that's enough. If there's 20, it's too much. You found the wrong niche. However, when you find a niche, let's say the GDPR in technology, go on to Indeed or LinkedIn and search, are there any jobs in this market? If no jobs come up, or there's 3 or 4, it's not enough. You have to go back to Google and find one. When both of these metrics are satisfied, okay, there's no agencies on this part for, specialist agency, and there's a ton of jobs, yeah? Or there's 200 plus, or there's 60 plus, that's enough. Let me brand the agency, fix up the website, learn about the sector, of course, because you're obviously going to be pitching it, and you have to know about it to both clients and candidates. And are there candidates in the market? Yeah. And it's trial and error. You probably know, or you can literally drop a comment below, and I'll probably be able to say, that could potentially be good, that couldn't be good. Yeah, because I have genuinely tested this. I've set up 4 websites, yeah, and I've blasted out emails, and I've had a higher conversion rate, yeah. And it's not so much satisfying clients, you're also satisfying the candidates. Because if I'm looking for a specific role, I would want to go to a recruitment agency that knows it. The number one complaint from tech candidates is the recruiters don't know anything about what I do. They're just trying to make a placement. But if you can sound and and you're specific, they'll be like, okay, he has to know about this because he's a senior JavaScript only developer. Yeah. And he's talking to me, which I'm a senior JavaScript developer. So if he doesn't know about it, what is he doing running this agency or working for this agency? So it is beautiful. The method genuinely works. And I employ everyone to, if you're struggling and you want an easy method to start a recruitment agency, this is going to be the one for you. Yeah. I guarantee coming up in a few months or weeks, I'm going to be putting together something for everyone to use. And it's literally, we can say 20 to 30K part. This can be run very part-time. And like I said, I'm going to be putting the whole thing together because there's a simple step-by-step formula. And once you've hit that revenue mark and you've capped out your market, then you can expand. And you find another micro niche, yeah? And you eventually build up to a bigger agency, yeah? Don't just pick, okay, I'm going to recruit your plumbers and, see what happens. Nothing's happening. It's too difficult. Why kill yourself? Like I always say, recruitment's hard. Don't make it harder. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment below. I want to know everyone's thoughts on this. Like I said, I've tried, tested, and I've got way better results. So if I ever wanted to start an agency, again, this would be the method. So if everything went, belly up, this is exactly what I'll be doing. So hope you found this video useful.